Plus. I'm Jill Zellum, your Queen Calculator from Catalyst Plus. Welcome to yet another crazy Facebook Live event. Today we're going to talk about we're continuing JobKeeper Week, and we're clearing up how to pay your employees using Xero. Now, before we do, I have some amazing news that I want to share with you all. I'm so excited. Today is first egg day. Woo! Princess Leia or Queenie have laid their first egg. It's so exciting for me. And so, I'm going to get some scrambled eggs and some poachies happening in the morning. So, woohoo! Anyway, let's get down to business. Let's talk about JobKeeper payments for your employees. Now, over the past week, we've been talking about becoming an eligible employer and identifying your eligible employees. If you missed our webinar from last week, have a look on Friday's post in our Facebook community here, and you'll see our 30-minute detailed update and webinar that goes through becoming an eligible employee, right? So, eligible employer, sorry. So doing your payments on your Xero for your processing your pays, there's two elements you need to think about. The first is if your employee is doing some work and is still continuing to earn some of their $1,500 a fortnight, then you process that in Xero as a normal ordinary wage. You process the hours that they've worked, and that's how you do it. If they have worked more than the $750 per week or $1,500 per fortnight, then you just don't need to worry about doing a top up. But as we discussed on Tuesday, if you need to top up, you need to use the allowance that is the JobKeeper top-up allowance that should be in all of your Xero files. Xero released all of that data over the weekend, so and that new functionality over the weekend. So that's really, really great, okay? So if they're working, process them as ordinary hours. Oops, my little finger's here. Second, if they haven't earned enough for the JobKeeper component, you need to just top it up with their wage. Now, some of you may not have done enough payments throughout the month to get their two fortnightly pays processed. For those clients, for those people that are doing that, you will have to reach out to our calculator angels, and we will do the top up process for you to make sure that you pay before the end of the month, being 30th of April. The second question that I've been getting is, well, hang on a second, I'm on a fortnightly pay and my fortnights don't marry up. I've confirmed with the ATO, and basically they've said that provided you've made two payments to your employees within their time period, so the 30th of March to the 11th of April, and then so payment number one has to be made within that fortnight. And I've got to move my hands, sorry. So between the 30th of March and the 11th of April, you need to have made one payment if you're on fortnightly. If you're on and then the second payment needs to be made within the time period of the 12th of April and the 26th of April, and then that payment will marry up. So if in doubt, reach out to our calculator angels and we will be able to help you with that. But the main thing is to make sure that when you're processing your payroll, you're determining if people are working, so you treat that as ordinary hours, or if you're topping up to that amount. I've seen some errors where people have been processing their pays and then they're adding the top up on top. That's not how it works. If they're they've got more than the 1,500 per fortnight, you don't need to do that difference. What else? Oh, and monthly payrolls. Okay, so monthly payrolls, you have to, the ATO's directive to me yesterday was that there must be a minimum of 3,300 paid as an ordinary wage or as JobKeeper top up for your eligible employees in the month of April. That's because it's essentially $150 per day, and there is 22 work days in the month of April. So that's the directive that I got yesterday when I spoke with the ATO. So again, any questions, queries, reach out. The third thing that I'm finding as well is single touch payroll. You need to, please do not file the single touch payroll for your first payment that you've made this week, because Xero's functionality has been released this week. The angels need to double check your back end, but you basically need to mark off those items that have been, those employees that have been registered and eligible for JobKeeper. So I think that's it. To summarize, ordinary hours, pay as ordinary hours, JobKeeper top up, use the allowance in your pay run. For fortnightly pays, as long as you've made the 1,500 minimum per fortnight, and you've made 2 payments in the month of April, then your employees qualify. And the monthly payrolls, as long as you've paid 3,300 for the month of April, then per employee, then as gross, then you are good to go as well. For single touch payroll, for the fourth part, the single touch payroll, before you lodge, check out with us and we'll make sure that you get it right the first time. So woohoo, go for JobKeeper. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow. I am, like, if you write some questions or queries in the comments below, then I will make sure that I cover those questions tomorrow in tomorrow's JobKeeper Week video. For all of you that have joined me today, thank you so much. It's been awesome. And a massive calculator hugs. I miss you all. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.